I'm just going to update from my past weekend. I had some OTC stocks to watch for the upcoming week, and I'd like to take a look and see how I fared. I think for the most part, not too bad. So I call this segment a look back. So it's a look back on the past week from last weekend's calls. Not the whole week. I had some during the week, obviously, that I highlighted on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and whatnot. But this is just from the past weekend. So first one is ILLR. I think it was around 23 cents a share when I was highlighting it. It closed just above 23 cents a share. It did. I think it tested 32 cents though during the week. So if anyone was able to get in and do a flip on that, so that's a nice profit right there. So EVLI was one I highlighted. It started the week at 067. It did test 088 on during the week. Did pull back, closed at 052. I still like it above 5 cents at here, but I would watch, make sure if it drops below 5, I would definitely take a pause on it. But it did have a nice run. I was hoping it would test 10 cents, but came up just short. But I'll take 088. It's almost 9 cents a share. It's a nice move. VMHC, 2 cents. I believe it closed like 158 maybe. I did hit 028, so it hit almost 3 cents a share. So that had a nice move during the week and before it pulled back. BIEI 015, it did close 013. Unfortunately, it closed the week down. It did test the 2 range, which I was hoping for. So it was nice to see that, but unfortunately, it did pull back. So BCDS 0073. Closed at 0084, so it had a nice week. It did touch 0098 on the chart, so it just about tested that penny range. I still like it here, but it was nice. It's a nice, decent move for the week. ECOX 0021. I think I was calling for if you can get a bid at 18, 19 cent range. It was hard to tell if this was going to continue. It did hit 0024. It closed 0017. This one I'd probably take a pause if you're in it. I might see where it starts the week off. If you're not in, I'd probably wait and see what happens with that one. VISM 002 cents it closed at. No, I called it at 002. It closed at I believe 0018. Did touch 0027 for a high. I still like this one. Still a nice spot to grab shares. AABB. Started the week 1.5 cents a share, closed at 1.6 cents. Had a slight move, tested 1.7. Still trading in tight formation on this one. I still like it. I'm waiting to see if it can pop that 200-day moving average and make a run. So we'll see on that. ZNOG started the week at 58 cents a share. It closed at 48. I did take caution if it dropped below 50, might take a pause. The chart's hanging on there, but it doesn't look as good as it had to start the week. It did touch 62 cents on the week for a high, so it's a little gain, but that was a good one for a few weeks. So I'd probably take a pause on that. AMFN, almost 13 cents a share. It was 1.1125, I believe it closed. Hit 14.5 on the week, so that one I had liked going into the week, and that one disappointed a little bit, so probably wait on that one. And SGMO 17 cents a share. I did like this a lot going into it. Closed at 21.7 cents, so it had a nice strong week. It tested 25 cents before it pulled back, and I really like this one going into the upcoming week. So that's the recap, and check for some I'm going to do some more charts for the week coming up, so make sure you check the YouTube channel for that, and I appreciate everybody tuning in.